Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. Thanks for tuning in to our fourth installment of How to Get Government Spending Under Control. As you know, over the last few weeks we've traveled the state of Florida to talk about how do we want to accomplish the dual goals of growing our economy and getting spending under control. Growing our economy is essential. We need new jobs in America. New jobs means new prosperity. New prosperity, by the way, leads to more revenue for government. But what would they use this new revenue for? Well, I think that unless there's specific provisions in law to prevent them from doing it, government, no matter who's in charge, Republicans or Democrats, will use it to grow government. So that's why it's so important that spending constraints be put in law, and specifically, in today's topic, in the Constitution. Here's the deal. History teaches us that no matter who's in charge of government, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, liberals, eventually they will use it to grow government. And if you allow them to, they will borrow money to do it. In essence, every government who's allowed to spend more money than they take in will do so. They do it because they don't want to make difficult decisions. That's why we need a constitutionally balanced budget. That means an amendment to our Constitution that requires the government not to spend more money than it takes in. We've already seen how well that works in states. For example, our state of Florida. State government in Florida cannot spend more money than it takes in. It must balance its budget every single year. Now, in some years, it leads to some painful and difficult decisions. I know, when I was the Speaker of the House, we had to make those decisions, cutting billions of dollars from our budget and getting a lot of complaints along the way. But here's the good news. Florida, unlike California or a bunch of other states across the country, we're not carrying debt. We're not passing it on to future Floridians. But that's not what's happening at the federal level. Literally, for years, they have spent more money than they take in. And I'm going to tell you right now, whether Republicans or Democrats are in charge, they're going to continue to do that, especially when times get good again, unless there's a constitutional amendment that bans them from doing it. And so that's why I support a balanced budget amendment. It's one of the things I will lead the fight on in the United States Senate. Quite frankly, it's one of the leading reasons why I want to run. Because while other people say they're in favor of it, I've had to live under it. And I know that it works, it's good for our country, just how it's been good for Florida. So if you want to learn about all of our ideas to grow our economy and to get government spending under control, go to www.marcorubio.com, click on the box that says Reclaim America, and you'll see our ideas on how to do that and future policy rollouts that are coming down the road as well. Well, thanks for joining me again today with part of this, and tomorrow will be our fifth and final installment in the series. I look forward to seeing you on the campaign trail.